జీశాట్-9 ఉపగ్రహ ప్రయోగంతో దక్షిణాసియా దేశాల మైత్రిలో నూతన శకం ఆరంభమైందని ఆయా దేశాల అధినేతలు ఉద్ఘాటించారు. ప్రయోగాన్ని వీడియో కాన్ఫరెన్స్ ద్వారా వీక్షించిన భారత్, ఆఫ్ఘనిస్తాన్, బంగ్లాదేశ్, భూటాన్, నేపాల్, మాల్దీవ్స్, శ్రీలంక దేశాధినేతలు ఇస్రో శాస్త్రవేత్తల్ని అభినందించారు. భారతదేశ ఆర్థిక ఫలాల్ని పొరుగు దేశాలకు పంచే క్రమంలో రోదసీ శాస్త్రాన్ని సద్వినియోగం చేసుకుంటామన్న హామీని నెరవేర్చినట్లు ప్రధాని నరేంద్ర మోదీ స్పష్టం చేశారు. అందరితో కలిసి అందరికీ ప్రగతి సిద్ధాంతాన్ని భారతదేశ ప్రజలకే కాక దక్షిణాసియా మొత్తానికి వర్తింపజేస్తున్నారంటూ మోదీని 6 దేశాల అధినేతలు కొనియాడారు.
Coming together is a sign of our unshakable resolve to place the needs of our peoples in the forefront. It shows that our collective choices for our citizens will bring us together for cooperation, not conflict, development, not destruction, and prosperity, not poverty. As governments, our most important task is to secure growth, development, and peace for our people and communities. And I am convinced that when we join hands and mutually share the fruits of knowledge, technology, and growth, we can speed up our development and prosperity.
Today marks the day where South Asia moves from speaking about the desirability of regional integration to making it a reality. The gap between talk and action is bridged today. The imperative of regional cooperation is changed to the reality. Development in our region must become citizen-centered, as all of us are trying. I congratulate you, Mr. Prime Minister. It's child-centered, it's woman-centered, it's poor-centered. And this means that our efforts to make government accessible, to launch e-governance, not only to launch it, but to expand it and coordinate it, is a giant step.
We want to cooperate with all countries for creating an area of peace in South Asia where we can live as good neighbors and pursue constructive policies for the benefit of our peoples as envisioned by our father of the nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. Excellencies, Bangladesh and India have jointly achieved many successes in connecting our countries and the region. Now, I am confident that launching of this satellite will change the face of South Asia.
The launch of this satellite is an impressive milestone in the history of the world, one that ushers in a new era of regional cooperation. I congratulate the government and the people of India for successfully launching this important satellite and would like to offer my heartfelt thanks to their visionary leader, Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi, for dedicating it to the common good, to the common progress of all our countries in the South Asia region.
The launching of this satellite signifies India's neighborhood first policy and the vision and commitment of Prime Minister Modi towards the development and prosperity of the South Asia region, as I was fully convinced that it would help address a host of issues facing the region and help strengthen people-to-people linkages. This satellite will, in no doubt, serve to improve the lives of the people of South Asia as it extends benefits in the areas of telecom, telemed, teleeducation, mapping of natural resources, and disaster management support.
This is a testimony to South Asia becoming self-reliant in space science. We are confident that this would enhance connectivity among South Asian countries. Connectivity is key to the development. Nepal looks forward to making best use of this facility.
This event signifies your intent and commitment to build cordial, friendly and inclusive ties with the countries of South Asia and your vision for friendly cooperation with each of the SHARC countries. I hope that this initiative will support the people in the whole region by enhancing their economic and social conditions, by alleviating poverty and improving the standard of living.
The South Asia satellite tells us that even the sky is not the limit when it comes to regional cooperation among like-minded countries. Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas can be the guiding light for action and cooperation in South Asia.